everyone, and welcome to Arjun Programming. In this video, you're going to learn how to use if statements in Python. If statements have a simple syntax. We'll just use it to make a better calculator. You can use it to make a better calculator. So the syntax is simple. If, and then the boolean. And that's where logical operators come in. So we can do like x is equal to y. So then, and then there's an else if x, which is pretty much the same thing as if, but if the statement before it isn't executed. That by having its boolean be false, not that the one before it wasn't executed. So let's say if x is less than y, and then and x is greater than y, and else I don't think it can have that. So the else and you have to do it in the new line with an indent over it. If you nest in if statements, so if input and here's actually just checking if if a string is true, it turns true if it's checking for a boolean. Here's how boolean types for data types are. So for a string, if it's a string, if it's empty, then it returns false. If it has at least one character, it is true. If it's an integer or a float, if it's any number that's not 0, then it'll return true. With an iterable, like a list, tuple, or a dictionary, then it'll just have it'll check if it's empty. If it's empty, then gonna be false. If it's not, then it's gonna be true. And so and there's also not. There's also the not, which I'm adding. So if x is not y, if not, x is y. So if not, x is not. So x is not less than y and x is not greater than y. 5, but with 5 and 2, x is not less than y. Oh wait, right. I nested the input 5 and 2 and another 3. So x is not y and x is not less than y. And there's also not equals. So you'll have the same thing. X is not y and x is not less than y. And then there's greater than or equal, or less than or equal. And I think those are all of the ones with numbers. Join the ones that you can operate on with strings in a later video. So those are pretty much the same. That's pretty much all of the features. Oh, actually, you can actually have a switch state. In 3.10 and later, there's a new match statement. If you're watching this video when you already know another programming language that does have the switch statement, this is not the switch statement, but here's how it works. Match value, and then the value, and then a colon. That's how all of the blocks of code, like functions, if statements, for, while loops, anything like that. So match, and then the value, and then a colon, which is start of any kind of block, indented, and then case, and then a value, so like 0. It is 0. You can also 1, 2, 3. Two, 3. And then on the last case, you can add like another thing. You can add a default case. Like 5. It is another number because it's not 0, 1, 2, or 3. But if it's like 4, oh wait, I mean like 3, it says it is 3. And that's pretty much all of the features of an if statement. And that's it for the video, and see you in the next one.